Right, here we go. Today we're going to do Module 4, Lesson 7. We're going to interpret the area models to form rectangular arrays. Now this is super important. You need to know that this is a vocabulary word that you're going to be using frequently. We're going to learn what an area model is, so be listening for that in our video. Okay, we're going to start with an application problem, of course. Okay, Lori wants to replace the square tiles on her wall. Now, have you ever had a bathroom or been in a bathroom where the entire wall is tiled? This is kind of like Lori's, maybe like Lori's bathroom. Often bathrooms are like that. Not sure why, just what people think need to go on bathroom walls, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then this is what her wall looks like. Alright, here's her wall. It's a pretty good wall. Okay, but bathroom walls, I'm not very good at a painting. You know, maybe the reason why she wants to replace it is because it's ghastly, like a terrible gold or a turquoise or something ghastly, and she just doesn't like these tiles and she's going to get rid of it. But there's a painting hanging on the wall. You know, you can't have a bathroom and have it just be plain tile. So she's got a painting on it. Nope, lost it. Alright. Now let's fix it. Okay, and maybe this is a painting, and maybe it's a flower. Oh, maybe it's a tulip. Look at that. It's a lovely painting in her bathroom. Now, the square tiles are sold in boxes of 8 square tiles. Lori buys 6 boxes of tiles. Does she have enough to replace all the tiles, including the tiles underneath the painting? Explain your answer. Okay. Now, when you replace tile, you would not just tile all around the painting. Because what if you got sick of the tulip and wanted a Christmas tree or something? So you're going to take the painting off the wall and you're going to replace all of it. Okay. First of all, let's see how many tiles we need. In order to do that, the best way to do it is going to be to find the area. I could count every single one. It would take me a little bit, but I bet you I can do it in zip, zip, zip. Just by finding the area. In order to find the area, I need to know the length of 2 sides. Right? So what's this length? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one is 8 tiles. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles. Whoa. Now, I want to know the area, so I multiply 8 times 5. My area is 40 tiles. Okay, so this is how many we need. We need 40 tiles. Let's see if we bought 40 tiles. Okay, so 8 square tiles in a box, 6 boxes. This is 6 groups of 8, isn't it? Let's write it that way. 6 groups of 8. And what is that? 6 groups of 8 is 48 tiles. Okay, so in my boxes, I have 48 normal looking tiles and 40 ghastly tiles to replace. Do I have enough? I do, don't I? So explain my answer. Yes, Lori has enough. What if you don't know how to spell the word enough? There it is, right there. Yes, Lori has enough tiles for her project. She needs 40, but she bought. If you don't know how to spell the word bought, do we have it? Nope, that's okay, you have to just do your best. But she bought 48, so she has just enough. Alright, now moving on. Okay, I'll change it back to black. Now, one thing we need to talk about. Let's say I have an array, or a grid, or a rectangle. And I tell you that each one of these squares is 1 centimeter. If I tell you that I have another one and it looks just like it, but each square is 1 yard. Whoa, 1 square yard. This is 1 square centimeter. This is 1 square yard. Or better yet, instead of 1 yard, let's say 1 meter. 1 meter. So this would be like 1 meter stick by 1 meter stick by 1 meter stick by 1 meter stick. And a centimeter. Remember? Centimeter is almost like half an inch. It's just little, isn't it? Just little. Is my area the same? This really is not good. This is probably large for its size. This drawing, isn't it? This is very, very small for its size. It's important to know the difference between your meters, your centimeters, your inches, your yards. You know, they even measure land in acres, in square acres. So if I said that each one of these squares was 1 acre. Now, can you imagine if we found this? This would be a big field. But I have drawn it larger or smaller than I should compared to the centimeter size. Shouldn't I? Pay close attention to your units. They are very, very, very important. Okay. Now, this is when we are going to talk about area models. Do you remember last lesson how you had a grid and you didn't have to see all the stuff that was inside in order to know what the area was? Okay? Instead of drawing the lines inside, we're going to make an area model. So for instance, this is my rectangle, and I say that it is 8 meters long, and this is 2 meters long. Can you find the area? Do you need to know how many squares there are? Do you need to fill in the squares? You don't even need to fill in the squares, do you? It's the same as anything. All you need are 2 sides. Okay? And you can find the area. So the area is going to be, I didn't mean to do that. I want to change this. That's just going to be hard. I don't want to make it hard. Let's change it to 1 meter. It's 1 meter across, 18 meters up. Alright, so now I have 18 meters times 1 meter. What's my area? My area is 18 square meters. Alright, so we used an area model. Now, this would be like our playground kind of thing, only we're a lot wider than 1 meter. So maybe this is a hallway, and I just drew it on a piece of paper. This is because this is a model. A model shows something that is much larger in size. Okay, let's do one more. Okay. Let's talk about football fields. Since the Super Bowl is around the corner, let's talk about football fields. Alright, now football fields are measured in yards. And let's talk about this section of the football field. Maybe this is a section that needs to have grass replaced. Okay, this is a rectangle, and it has 2 yards by 10 yards. Okay, so 2 yards across, 10 yards down. What would be the area that I need to put new grass on to cover my football field before the Super Bowl? Let's see. I'm not sure how it's going to grow in the snow, but let's do it. So 10 yards times 2 yards. All I need are 2 sides. It gives me the area. It's my area. So what's 2 times 10? It is 20 square yards. Okay? That's all we need, just the two. Now, yep, that's good enough for today. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Good luck.